Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. I don't know, I might be holding this thing today. You see this, man? This is just crazy. Y'all might not be able to see me. I don't know. But shalom, shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us His truth. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Back here with another lesson through the Spirit, man. I've been kind of switching up my lessons these camp lessons these past few weeks. I really ain't been bringing nothing out about the news and whatnot. Really just going back to what I used to do, which is just have a main topic that I'm gonna talk about for today. So I'm gonna just do it like that, like I've been doing it. Lord willing, to be edifying to those out there listening and watching. And without further ado, let's get into it. So today's topic is gonna be the downfall of Babylon, the Great, also known as America. Spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, whatever you want to call it. But we'll be talking about that. And the reason why is because of what President Volodymyr Zelensky said when he was in the White House. When they had the meeting with him, J.D. Vance, and all the other guys and whatnot. So we'll be talking about that a little bit. That's the inspiration of the lesson, really. And then also, I forgot that this is a side note. It don't have nothing to do with the lesson or anything like that. But Kash Patel, the new FBI director or whatever, he if y'all don't know this, he sent like 500 FBI agents down here to the Redstone Arsenal. So shit, that's some big news. That happened earlier this week though, maybe even last week. I can't remember, but yeah, that happened as well. I got a few precepts I'm gonna pull out concerning that. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out here because it is really cold and I don't have my gloves, but I'm gonna just try and endure it. So yeah, man. I'm gonna get that video, like a little clip. I was just watching a video concerning that. When I was on my way to camp, that was posted by Redacted, and you know those guys over there, Clayton Morris and all of them, they're very strong Trump supporters. So anything that anybody say or do against him, you know they're gonna be on his dick to infinity and beyond. But my thing is this: you saw so-called white man, or just America in general, they saying they trying to help Ukraine get out of this war. When they tried to do the peace treaty, Russia basically said they was not finna, you know what I'm saying, stop occupying that land. And on top of that, you have the Biden administration saying they sent $300 billion over there in funds, which Zelensky said that they didn't even receive that much of money, that amount of money. It might have been closer to 70 billion or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. We know that they was using a lot of that money in U.S. aid on bullshit, right? Then you have Clayton Moore saying, he was saying basically how they pulling out guys from the military, or they pulling out guys out of classrooms and all that stuff around military age and committing genocide all over that country. Yet America heavily backs Israel, which is also doing the same thing to the Palestinians. So my question to you would be, is y'all going so hard on Ukraine, which you saying they're committing genocide on natural born Russians or whatnot that are over there in that land, yet Israel just decimated a whole group of people and then it's trying to kick them off their land. So, again, why are y'all not talking about this? And y'all want us to talk shit about Ukraine. Zelensky whole thing was, he's saying, have y'all been to Ukraine and have y'all seen what's going on over there? They saying, J.D. Vance is basically just saying that Zelensky's gonna send him on a propaganda tour or whatnot. Basically, I'm pretty sure what that means is just showing them the bad parts of the city. Because we know that the war is not going on in all parts of Ukraine. It's only going on in certain parts, right? Mainly the capital and around there, where the border is of Russia. My whole thing is this, right? They're saying that they've seen videos of what's going on, which we know that videos can depict the whole truth, right? You can send somebody a video and it can only be a portion of the full story. So he didn't even answer the question. He asked, have you been over there? He said, you're just going to take us on a propaganda tour. We see videos of what's going on over there. Like I said, videos can only show a portion of the truth, right? Now, have you actually been over there and walked through the decay and the debris? Which I'm not saying it's as bad as Gaza is, because all of Ukraine is not destroyed. But at the same time, though, America looks far better than what parts of Ukraine look, and parts of Gaza look, and how Gaza looks, right? I can say that for sure. Then to add on to that, let me think. He said something else. Yeah. They said that you haven't been over there and all that stuff. And he said that y'all are going to feel the pain that we're feeling soon. So I'm about to play that little clip. They got them all in the news now and shit. Ukrainians rally around President Zelensky after Oval Office blowout. See? His whole thing was that we're not receiving no help and nothing like that, which they were sending them U.S.-made rockets and all that stuff and missiles. But really, we know that we know why America wants to end this war. They don't really want to end this war. They just want the fucking precious minerals and they just want the precious minerals, and they want the materials and the resources that Ukraine has, like they always do. They just want something out of another country, right? They don't really want to help y'all. They just want to take y'all precious metals. And when Zelensky said that he wasn't trying to sign that shit over, that's when it became a problem.
It's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you see what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know that what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
Yeah,
and do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. You God bless. You will not hear it. Don't tell us what we.
He's absolutely correct. America is gonna feel those types of pains, right? The virgin whore Babylon, they're gonna feel it. Okay. I also just want to make a point to say, like I said, he didn't answer the question. He basically changed the topic, went around the question, and then started asking more questions, which he saw them and women are good at doing, avoiding the situation, right? He asked, have you been to Ukraine? Have you seen what's going on? Well, I actually have. I've seen videos, and you've taken people on propaganda trips. That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no question, is it not? Have you been to Ukraine? Yes or no? He couldn't answer the damn question. So, look, man. America and especially Edomites, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't even care about their own people. As long as they're continuing to make themselves richer and richer, and the poor and poorer, and taking shit from other countries, they're okay, right? If you look at the history of the wars that America has been in, they never fought no big dog. They got all underdog victories, right? They got victories over small, weak ass countries. They ain't never did nothing to no big dog. Okay? They ain't never had to fight somebody with the power of Russia or China, right? They ain't never had to go against shit like that. That's why he wanna be in that's why you want to be in good graces with Russia and whatnot. If you were so damn confident in your military, Donald Trump, why are you scared? Okay? Which, it's okay. World War III is inevitable. It's prophecy. It's going to happen. The second war has passed and the third war comes quickly, right? He can't avoid that. It don't matter what he tries to do. He can't avoid it. But at the same time, let the weak say, I'm strong. And I don't even know why I went to that. He just threw up some fucking devil horns. So I cry on to that motherfucker. Your destruction is coming soon. But anyways, like I was saying, that's just like in college basketball or college football. At the beginning of the season, what do? They play tune-up games. And for those of you who are not familiar with sports, a tune-up game is when a team goes against somebody that is way weaker than them. So my school, for instance, we're a low D1 school, not good at sports at all. We gonna go play, since we're a low D1 school, we'll go play a weak-ass NAIA school or a D3 school and blow them out. What do you do that for? To pump up the players' egos, to pump up their heads so they can get ready for the actual real games that's about to happen, right? And they pay those schools, most times, to come and get their ass whooped, right? So, for instance, my school played another school. We got our ass whooped. That was a tune-up game. We played a bigger and better D1 school. We got our ass whooped, right? That's a tune-up game, and we got paid for that game. So, just imagine you have a whole record. You're 21-0, full of tune-up games. You ain't never played nobody that's to the level of your competition or better than you, right? That's how Babylon the Great is. That's how America is. That's how they're able to go around and bully people out their land or their resources and whatnot, because they playing tune-up games. But just know, when they go against somebody that's a real opponent, they're not going to win, okay? And I can actually read this article too, but I'm going to just read this. It says countries that have declared their support for Zelensky: France, Switzerland, Sweden, Norway, Netherlands, Germany, Lithuania, Spain, Poland, Moldova, Portugal, and Czech Republic. Okay? So all those countries supported what Zelensky had to say in the White Office. It's just like saying, just like with Draymond Green, man. It's easy to it's easy to hit somebody and then tell them to get over it. Who does that? How could you do something or sit by and not help nobody and then tell them to get over it, or tell them we supporting you but from a distance, saying, oh, they don't want to get out of this war? You think this is my thing. J.D. Vance is saying that he's seen the videos and whatnot, and like I said, I'm about to prove my point that videos don't show the whole story. So, in the news, it was being reported, this is some months ago, that Ukraine was winning the war. Now, if you see Ukraine on a map and compare it to Russia, there's no way in hell that they was winning that war. But that's what they were reporting over here in America, that Ukraine was winning the war, which indeed they weren't, which is evident now. Okay? They also weren't reporting, which that's why you can't listen to these mainstream medias or news sources anymore, because it's all ran by Zionists. They're gonna report what they want to report. They're gonna change the narrative. They're gonna leave bits and pieces out. You have to dig deeper and go into these other news sources that's actually gonna show the facts. They wasn't reporting that the average time that a Ukrainian soldier had on a battlefield was like what, 30 seconds? The average lifespan of them was like 21 years old. The fact that they was putting these dudes in mass graves and they wasn't telling their parents that their children was dead. Okay, they wasn't reporting this type of stuff on who's Republican based. I think Fox News. They wasn't reporting that type of stuff. But yet, we know what's going on over there. Yeah, okay. Why I didn't report that though? I don't know. Hey, Edomites build different. I'm out here in a thick hoodie and a jean jacket that is lined with fur. Which this, I could really have a real coat on, but honestly, my other coat is not much different than this one. It may be a little bit more warm. And I got some sweatpants on, which really I should put on my thermal pants. But anyways, these motherfuckers is out here in shorts and shit. And that's how they used to be at my school, man, when I was in high school and whatnot. But they do that shit to try and show that they tough, or that they can withstand it. It's okay. We understand you're from the caves, troglodytes. We're from a warmer climate, though. Anyways, let's get this precept real quick. This is gonna be a reason why all of these terrorists are about to come onto Babylon. Okay. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power. Which is the second death? The second death is when they shoot those ICBMs over here into America and destroy this bitch with the lake of fire. But they shall be priests of the Most High and of a Mashiach. They shall reign with them 1,000 years. You looking at me like you ain't never seen the prophets of the Lord outside. God, these Edomite women cracking me up. It's okay. Concubines in the king. Anyways. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So, what is that talking about? Because a lot of people get confused by the 1,000 years that's talking about in Revelation 20. Yeah, Revelation 20. So, this 1,000 years is talking about when we were during the Renaissance, or no, Salaki, not the Renaissance, but during the Dark Ages, after the fall of the Roman Empire, we came into power for a period of 1,000 years, right? It was around like 400 to 1,400. It's from the 400s to the 1,400s, right? I believe. Then, what happened? 1492, Christopher Cologne. So yeah. That's talking about that 1,000 years. 1,000 years of us being in rulership. Esau, Edom was not in rulership. It was dark ages for their ass. Dark ages was us in rulership, right? Do your research. Then after that, they had the Renaissance, the rebirth. So if they were in rulership from after the fall of the Roman Empire to the Renaissance, and they just don't even like to talk about the dark ages, why is it called a rebirth after that period? They had to rebirth themselves. Okay, they came back into rulership. And when the 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So a lot of people think this is talking about the 1,000 years where they're going to be in captivity in the kingdom. Right? But that's not true. It's not talking about that 1,000 years. It's talking about the 1,000 years of the dark ages. So when they got loosed out of prison, let's read this. So this is going to prove my point. And shall go out to the seas of nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. So when they came out of our leadership, under our leadership in the dark ages, and then into the Renaissance era, what did they do? The rebirth. They went around painting all the pictures, all the murals. They painted the likeness of the images, right? First Maccabees. That's what that's talking about. Deceiving the nations. Caesar Ray Borgia. Serapis Christus. All of that shit. Gog and Magog. That's talking about Russia. to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So who is the children that's the sand of the sea? It's talking about the Israelites. And they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about. The saints are the Israelites, because saint means holy. We are a holy people. We're the only holy people, okay? The other nations are not holy. And the beloved city, and fire came down from the most high power of heaven and devoured them. And the devil that deceived was cast into the lake of brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Right? So, the beast and the false prophet. The false prophet is a Roman Catholic Church. The beast is the system, right? There's New World Order. There's New World Order, okay? The one world government. The system that they're trying to implement as a way to revive themselves. And the devil that deceived many was Esau Edom, right? So that's what that's talking about. And that's the reason why they're going to, you know what I'm saying, why their kingdom, that's one of the reasons why their kingdom is going to fall, okay? And you peep this Edomite lady standing right here. Understand your P's and Q's, man, got to be circumspect, looking around, checking your surroundings, right? Brutal. Crazy work. Alright? So the Lord's going to judge them for all the things they've done. They deceived the nations. They deceived the whole world. They had the whole world thinking that Yahushua was a so-called white man. That the Ish people that are in that land right now were the chosen children. So like it, were the chosen children of the Lord. Shit. I'm about to turn my back like this is cold as a motherfucker, boy. This wind is not helping either. Alright, so let me get this real quick. This is what's happening around. All the nations, this is what the nations are realizing. And the 10 horns, this is Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, what are the 10 horns? You got the 7 heads and the 10 horns of the beast. The beast is the Roman Empire. The 7 heads is NATO, the 10 horns is the EU. Let me make sure I'm correct, because I don't want to misspeak. Seven heads. Yeah, the 7 heads is NATO, the 10 horns is the EU, okay? Just had to make sure. So, let's go back to Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, he shall hate the whore, and shall be desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So we know that these other nations and these other countries, right? For instance, the BRICS is coming against Babylon the Great. Right? They trying to form something that's going against the NATO. Donald Trump's trying to pull America out of NATO. The EU not fucking with them neither. All of these things that are coming to pass are biblical, right? God damn, man. Shit. It's cold as a motherfucker, man. It's okay, though. We're going to endure. They're getting sick of this whore. They're getting sick of her shit, right? They're getting sick of all the things that she does. Okay, so let me get this. Matthew 12:25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, which Satan means adversary, he is divided against himself. How shall then this kingdom stand? Right? And this kingdom, the revived Roman Empire, and the whore being Babylon the Great, it's sure to fall, man. Okay? It's sure to fall. You see a division all throughout Esau, Edom, right? All types of division. The Ukrainians is just another Edomite. And they can't even be civil, have a civil conversation, sit with each other, right? Make amends, agree upon things. Because they have too much damn pride. It's a mixture of pride and just Esau Edom ultimately being a cold-blooded people as well. This is Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yehoshaphat or Yahweh Judges, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Which is more so talking about Israel, but we know the two main places that's going. Damn, not my garment, man. Hold up. Done fucked the garment up. Might be fixable. I have to look at the camera. Yeah, anyways, I should put my coat on over this. Anyways, man, we know that the two places that's gonna receive judgment like that, like the lake of fire, is America, and Israel also gonna be destroyed along with it. But America is not gonna be rebuilt. America is gonna be a desolation, which I'm gonna get into later. And Israel will be rebuilt for us to dwell there. Okay. Forever and ever, the kingdom of heaven, or Salakia, not the kingdom of heaven, but the kingdom. Let's read down. And they cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares and the pruning hooks. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong, right? So that's ultimately what's going to happen to America, man. Eventually they're going to have to join into battle. They're going to have to go to war, whether they like it or not. And this military that America has is weak. Ultimately, it's just a facade saying that they're strong. It's all a facade, man. Our military is weak compared to other militaries, man. And ultimately, they're going to get exposed. So let's read down to verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. For the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. Okay? that's what's going to happen for us. Spiritual Egypt, which is Babylon the Great, is going to be a desolation. America. Edom will be a desolate wilderness. Okay? This is the so-called white man. It's Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Right? So, like I said, man, people are starting to see, these countries are starting to see the Edomites' true wickedness, right? America, specifically, is starting to see America's true wickedness, right? The Lord is making Esau bare, man. Their tongue is falling upon themselves, all types of shit. Every time they do something, they instantly get exposed, right? Better stand like this. Let's read down to verse 13. You can read that if you need. I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation. And Basra was the capital of Edom in those days, in the old days. Basra shall become a desolation and reproach, a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. Right? It's talking about modern day Babylon, man. That's referencing that. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. So all these nations are going to come against her in battle sooner or later, man. That's what Zelensky is talking about. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Right? So Babylon the Great, America is becoming despised among men, man. These other nations are starting to see America for what it is, all the different things they done did to other countries, and they're starting to come up against them and dislike them. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart are mine. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, okay, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh. So like I said, man, Esau, Edom, in America especially, have great amount of pride. A great amount of pride. And what is the symbol that's always associated with America, man? Is the eagle, right? And the troglodytes, man, the cave dwellers. As Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. Right? So everybody's gonna go up this place, and they're gonna just look at it like it's disgust, man. Okay? This shit is insane, bro. What the fuck? We must be having the tornadoes on or something. God damn. For lo, this is Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country. That's talking about Russia. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence from thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. Right? So the arrows being them ICBMs that Russia have, the Satan missiles, is gonna come and tax that ass. We know, and if you've seen the videos, those things have pinpoint accuracy. So, as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied. Let's read down to verse 13. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues, like we just said. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh. So all these nations, like I keep on saying, man, are going to come up against Babylon in that day. And they're going to war. They're going to war against her. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done. Do it unto her. Okay? So, America has fucked over a lot of countries, man. And ultimately, the Lord is going to get revenge on them for that shit. A sound, this is down in verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations, right? I thought this great city, how could they ever fall, man? That's going to be a thought of a lot of people, man. How could Babylon, this great country, America, come down, man? The self-proclaimed greatest country in the world. It's Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh, the Most High Power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle, man. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. And I just read that, man. All right? I'm going to just read verse 1, because I'm almost done, man. I got snot bubbles developing. Man. This is 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Okay? So we know Babylon is America as well as spiritual. Babylon is also spiritual Egypt, man. Okay? I only got 2 more verses to pull out, and I'm going to close it off there, man. I wish I could have been out here longer, but hey. If you've been out here, you know. This shit ain't easy. This is hard work. Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. It's funny when people say that the nations are not going to be under us in the kingdom, when it just proved it right there. And there's many other scriptures that do a good job of proving it. But that's a discussion for a different day. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh. For servants and handmaids. Servants and handmaids are slaves. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors. Talking about the Edomites. And it shall come to pass in any other nation that put us into slavery, Ishmael, Ham, all you motherfuckers. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. This is the point, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? So we're going to be able to taunt their ass in that day, man. I'm going to end it with this. So lucky. This is Jeremiah 51:9. No, let's get to verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So the Lord's going to repay them, man. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So I'm gonna close it off there. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to you all out there listening and watching, and Lord willing to give you some courage, some motivation that we almost out this place, man. So I'm gonna close it off there. Give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone once again of such is truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, I say Shalom Israel, Shalom.